Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 6th. This week is, pretty similar to all your other weeks. Big surprise there. Some of you Tauruses have been asking me, I've been getting a lot of questions from Taurus, believe it or not, about the cards, reading the cards, and things like that. And somebody asked, a couple people have asked, you know, about playing cards, reading playing cards, and things like that. Playing cards pretty much started before tarot. So reading playing cards as a fortune telling type of thing started in like the 14th century. Tarot is like mid 15th century. And a lot of you have been asking about my meanings. I read intuitively, but there are plenty, if people are interested, a lot of Tauruses, like I said, it's weird. A bunch of Tauruses contacted me over the past like few months and, asking about learning how to read playing cards and things like that. There are tons of resources online if you just search reading playing cards, fortune telling playing cards. There are tons of sites that will help you with meanings and all of those things. So for those of you that are interested, that is how you get going. But let's jump right into your week. So this week you have the Two of Spades kicking it off. You had this card last week, if I remember correctly. It's a card that asks you to. What I'm getting this week is a little bit different than last week. That's why I say I read intuitively. People ask me about meanings, but everything kind of comes in differently. What I'm getting is asking you to create balance in friendships and in all your relationships in life, to take a more balanced approach. Maybe you've been a little off balance. I'm getting that maybe some of you have even had a friend that's like, an old friend, or, a friend that you had for a while that kind of has maybe even grown apart. So maybe some of you, like I said, maybe it's one of those things where you kind of got separated. You had like some sort of like a little issue or a fight or something. And, this card's asking you to bring balance back this week. Maybe there's a bit of information you need from that person, or just an experience that you need to have to get you to where you're going or where you need to go in life. So it's kind of asking you to, if you got separated from a friend or had a situation like that, to maybe allow that person back into your life if they've been trying. If not, maybe you want to reach out to them just to see what happens. That's what this card is asking. But it's a balance card. It's asking you to bring balance in all your other relationships in your life, to kind of maybe take it easy this week and with people and relationships, and try to kind of make them more positive this week if you can. Next, you have the Joker, which is one of my favorite cards, like top 3. I love this card because it represents kind of Gemini in a lot of ways. It represents the power of Gemini. You're a Taurus, obviously, but it symbolizes that those powers, basically, it's a weird thing to say, but will be around you. You will have the abilities kind of Gemini, and it's saying that you will be able to do a lot of different things this week, and you'll be able to keep balance. You'll be able to do a lot. It's like you'll be able to work, you'll be able to go out and have fun, you'll be able to do a bunch of other things, and it won't seem like a lot. That's why I like this card. It's kind of like this guy, he represents the jester, and kind of what the jester can do. And if you look at a jester, a lot of them are juggling, and this guy is perfect at juggling things, and he can do it, and it's not a lot of work for him. So it's like you'll be able to do a lot of things this week. Whenever I see this card come up, I tell people, if you're thinking about doing something like starting another business, or you're just thinking about adding extra projects on, now's the perfect time to do it, because you'll be able to handle it, and it won't be a lot of work for you. It won't stress you out. It won't cause any issues. That's what this card represents, the ability to juggle many different things, and more importantly, accomplish those things very successfully. So it's not like you'll be having a bunch of projects and you'll be messing up because your mind is going in a lot of different places. Gemini is very good at doing that. Gemini is very good at doing multiple things at once and bringing it all together and not being confused. They're able to hold all that down. So you, as a Taurus, will be able to do that as well this week. So take advantage of it, like I said. Next, you have the Two of Clubs coming in. Two of Clubs is another mental relationship kind of card. It asks you to take another balanced approach to your relationships, maybe even to use your intuition when it comes to relationships. Like I say, the Clubs cards represent the brain, everything about the brain. It also does represent socializing. I mean, whenever the clubs come in, whenever I see clubs come up for people, I do say that people, maybe will want to get together with you want to do things with you, and I think you should definitely do it. We all need kind of time to socialize with people. It's very important. It's a lot more important than people make it out to be. We need that time. It's also a card of overcoming fears. Any fears that you have in your life, whether it be in love, business, job, whatever. I think what this card is asking you to do this week is to kind of go that extra step, to kind of step out and do something that scares you, and you'll be very successful if you do it. That's what this card says. It says, if you do something to, make yourself grow, the only way we can grow is by to push ourselves and to do things that we haven't done before that might scare us. That's what this card kind of represents. And it represents that growth. Like I say, clubs, Taurus gets a lot of clubs in their readings more than any other sign. I went back and I've, over the past week, watched like everybody's old videos. I like to do that just to see what's, going on for everybody's sign. And you've had more club cards than anybody else. And I've said to you before that they represent plants. And I'm sorry, my dog is freaking out at somebody walking by right now. Hopefully that's not too loud on the microphone. But what I was saying is these represent plants. So it's like, growing and having to grow. And that's why this card is, it's a great card to have. I like it a lot. I'm going to pause this real quick and stop her from barking. All right, sorry about that. Sorry for the interruption. She does not stop barking if I don't stop her from barking. So there you go. So we were talking about growth, how important it is, and this week in stepping out, things that scare you. Do something that scares you this week. Most people won't because it's scary. That's, the thing. Push yourself. Do it, and you'll get some growth in your life. It's a very important thing and concept to grasp. Next, you have the Ace of Hearts. Great card to have. It represents new situations, which is interesting because I said do something that scares you. That would be something new that you haven't done before. There you go. And it represents success. It represents your problems melting away, which is success. So, take advantage of that. It also does represent love. So if you're in a relationship, I think you'll be feeling very loved this week, more so than usual. If you're not in a relationship, go out there. Maybe that's what will scare you. Maybe that's what does scare you, meeting new people. Go out there and do it because you will be successful this week. That's really that message is like hitting me very strong, very hard. So I'm feeling that very strongly that you need to do something that scares you. And this is what you'll get right here. One of the best cards in the deck. One of the other best cards in the deck. The Ace of Hearts. It's going to be a great week. So, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.